Did you ever feel like your bullets just don't connect with the target? Even when you try so hard to track your enemy, you're hip firing, but somehow your aim misses the target and most of the shots don't hit. You switch to ADS with a red dot, but now your aim feels either too shaky or too slow to track your opponent's movement, and you can't track your opponent properly. And the worst part? Before you can even react, the enemy eliminates you. The problem isn't your aim, it's your sensitivity settings. Most players use the wrong hipfire and red dot ADS sensitivity, which ruins their close-range fights. Either their aim is too sensitive, making them overshoot their target, or it's too slow, making them lose every close-range fight. But don't worry. Today I'll show you the perfect hipfire and red dot ADS sensitivity settings to hit every shot and win every close-range fight. I will explain in detail for both gyroscope and non-gyroscope players. I'll explain everything step by step in the training ground and show you real gameplay clips so you can see how these settings make a difference in real fights. Welcome to episode 5 of the Ultimate Close Range Guide series. In previous episodes, we covered joystick settings, sprint sensitivity, jiggle movement, jump shots, and drop shots. Each episode is designed to make you a pro in close-range fights. If you missed them, go check them out. Now let's jump straight into sensitivity settings. If you are struggling to connect bullets, track enemies, or maintain aim on the enemy's head, then you have to find out where is the problem and work on that problem to make a better sensitivity just for you. For example, I am struggling to maintain aim on the enemy's head, and it is moving up and down and just not controllable. This means my sensitivity is high, and I need to decrease my ADS sensitivity. Or if it is going only up and feels uncontrollable, I need to increase my ADS sensitivity. Before adjusting the hipfire sensitivity setting, let me explain to you how it works. Look. The camera sensitivity is only usable in looking around, and there are various camera sensitivities. All of these sensitivities are for looking around. For example, this one is for looking around without scope, and this red dot sensitivity is for looking around with red dot scope. If I increase this no-scope camera sensitivity, then my camera movement will feel too sensitive, and I will not be able to control my aim properly. And if I decrease my no-scope camera sensitivity, then my camera movement will stuck and I will not be able to move my aim anywhere. On the other hand, there is another sensitivity which is called ADS sensitivity. ADS sensitivity is used only while firing. For example, if I increase this ADS no-scope sensitivity, then my hipfire control will feel something like this. If I decrease this sensitivity, my hipfire control will feel something like this. This works the same for all the scopes as I explained for no scope. Hope you understand. If you are still having any difficulties understanding anything, you can DM me on Instagram and ask and question. I reply to everyone on Instagram. Or if you don't have any questions, just follow me. Now it's time to adjust hipfire sensitivity. First, let's understanding hipfire sensitivity. So, what is hipfire sensitivity and why is it important? Hipfire is the most important skill in close-range fights because you won't always have time to use ADS. Your hipfire sensitivity controls how fast your crosshair moves when you're not scoping in. If your hipfire sensitivity is too low, you won't be able to track enemies fast enough, and they'll eliminate you before you eliminate them. If it's too high, your crosshair will be shaky, making you miss most of your shots. So what's the perfect setting? Let's adjust it. First, go to the training ground and pick up your favorite weapons, like the M416 or UMP45. These are the best guns for testing hipfire sensitivity. Stand in front of a moving target and try to track it smoothly with hipfire. If your crosshair moves too slowly, increase your sensitivity. If it's too fast and uncontrollable, lower it. The ideal hipfire sensitivity range for non-gyro players is around 130 to 150% camera sensitivity and 150 to 170% ADS sensitivity. You can adjust based on your needs. For gyro players, 230 to 250% gyroscope sensitivity and 250 to 270% ADS gyroscope sensitivity. If you are unable to track your target, try to adjust a little. If you are having difficulties adjusting sensitivity, you can watch this video, in which I have explained how you can adjust your own sensitivity for any scope or weapon. Or if you are not able to make it by yourself, you can ask ChatGPT to make it for you. I have explained everything about how you can make your own sensitivity with the help of ChatGPT in this video. Now, let's talk about red dot ADS sensitivity. Close-range fights aren't just about hip fire. Sometimes you need to use ADS with a red dot for better accuracy, especially when fighting at 20 to 30 meters. But if your red dot ADS sensitivity is wrong, you'll either struggle to adjust your aim quickly or overshoot your target. Let's see how to adjust red dot ADS sensitivity. Go to the training ground and shoot moving targets using red dot ADS. If your aim is too slow and you can't track enemies, increase sensitivity slightly and track again. For non-gyro players, increase this sensitivity, and gyro players, increase this sensitivity. If required, increase again from 3 to 5%. Keep increasing until you get better tracking. The ideal red dot sensitivity range for non-gyro players is around 80 to 90%, and ADS red dot is 90 to 100%. For gyro players, the ideal sensitivity range for red dot gyroscope camera sensitivity is 250 to 270%, and for ADS gyroscope red dot is 270 to 290%. On the other hand, if your tracking is too fast and shaky, lower it slightly for better control. Keep lowering until you get better control. Pro tip: if you use gyroscope, let the gyroscope handle most of the aiming adjustments while keeping ADS sensitivity lower for better recoil control. But only tracking enemies will not make you a close-range master. You need to control recoil also and hold aim on the enemy's head. To adjust recoil control sensitivity, come to this location and simply try to connect headshots as much as you can. If it is going up, increase ADS sensitivity for non-gyro players and increase gyroscope ADS sensitivity for gyro players. Or if it is going down or feeling uncontrollable, then decrease ADS sensitivity for non-gyro players and decrease gyroscope ADS sensitivity for gyro players. Now that we have the perfect hip fire and ADS sensitivity settings, it's time to test the sensitivity with real enemies. First, start a TDM match and fight as close range, and most importantly, focus on connecting headshots as much as possible. Remember, just watching videos won't magically make you a pro player. You need to put in the effort, adjust your sensitivity based on your gameplay, and practice every single day on the training ground. The more you fine-tune your settings and build muscle memory, the better your aim and control will be. So don't just copy settings blindly. Test, tweak, and find what works best for you. Keep grinding, and you'll see real improvement in your close-range fights. If you are still not able to find your perfect sensitivity, just comment down your device name, FPS, how many fingers you use, your playstyle, and your most used weapons. Someone with the same details will share his sensitivity with you, or I will make custom sensitivity for you. If you found this guide helpful, drop a like and share it with your squad. More episodes are coming, so subscribe to GG Bro with notifications on. See you in the next episode.